The humble match was deemed a technological breakthrough of its day. Instead of relying on tinder boxes, the match allowed people to create light and heat in their own home. In Bow, in the East End of London, Bryant and May set up their factory, which was the workplace for up to 2,000 women and teenage girls, all making matches. The demand was so high and the industry was really flourishing. The match workers were working in appalling conditions for very little pay. Given these conditions, it was no surprise that people were suffering from ill health. But people began to suspect there might be other reasons why they were suffering. Matches at this time were made from a substance called white phosphor. It was this substance which led to a whole raft of real health problems for the workers, the most serious of which was phossy jaw, a type of cancer which attacked the jawbone if the phosphor was transferred from the hands to the face. Annie Besant, a social reformer, took up the plight of the match workers and asked for changes. When these changes were refused and a worker was sacked for complaining, it ignited strike action, the Match Girls' strike.
her teeth have started going.
That's the beginning of the end. So I wait so with old Potter. He just keeps on handing me these pamphlets. Listen to this. Gold is love. Gold is the answer. What's their name?
Gold find the answer to this. Look, I've got nothing missing Margaret.
Are you lucky? Dripping my old lady calls it bleeding cock grease.
I got a pig's trotter.
Pickled in gin, I bet.
What you got, Lucy?
Same as you. Bread and bread.
I got Jack.
I'll change it for a bit cheap.
I got a nice bit of bacon. I just got large.
I've got some chitterlings.
Some people have all their luck.
Luck? Oh, we don't need no luck. There's one thing we all got in between our breads.
What's that then?
Top grade selectable, hardly detectable. Phosphorous. Phosphorous. Taste is more subtler and spreads just like phosphorus. 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 Our special beauty cream. We look from a dream for. We are minus the jaw.
God, they're charging me.
Give it away for free. Phosphorus. Phosphorus. Watch it. You can't find us for singing during feeding time, Mr. Minell. Got my eye on you. Which one? Come on, girls, let's give him a second chorus. We eat it every day, then it eats us away. Phosphorus. Phosphorus. Posh turkey caviar. Oh, but we much prefer phosphorus. Phosphorus. Nice wooden overcoat made of the finest of parade. Get married today. Never respectable, always delectable. Phosphorus. Phosphorus. Come on, you little backslide.
You win. You get any bigger, you'll take off.
I reckon she's going to have twins.
Or like a couple of them Omen pigeons. That's all my bird talks about.
Do you love him, Win?
So what?
Do you love him?
Well, of course she loves him. He put her in the family way, didn't he?
Wish I had some boots.
Ask Miss Todd to give me young Rosie. She won't be needing them no more.
How much you make last week?
We're a tappers.
How can anybody live off that?
She's only a carrier.
Oh, I got 9 bob. They stopped me 10 pence in fine. Think I'll have to work on Mr. Minor.
I'd sooner pay the fines.
What's that mark on your chin?
Nothing, Mr. Minor. Just,
Come here, let me have a look. Open your mouth. Wide up.
I suppose if she's got phossy, you'll sack her.
I'm one idiot. You think because you're working down here and I'm up there, I don't know what's going on? I can smell all you troublemakers a mile off.
Come in, Francis. Let's have a look. Open your mouth, in the light. You ain't got no phossy in there. Nothing. What's that red mark on her chin?
That's how it starts.
I just scratched it. She ain't got no phossy in the north and south, I tell ya. All clear.
Right. 20 o'clock. Now, go see if Mr. Bowler is there.
You're shouting, Helen, you're shouting.
Go get a pencil.
Swank, what? Just think, somebody's gonna put their hand in that ball out and pick up a little paper we want. Typical.
Look at that.
Just a day my dears. I say, they can't take money out of our wages for a statue.
Yeah.
Without asking us first.
Yeah.
But they gonna, ain't they?
But I say they ain't got no right. Come on, clear the factory!
Hurry up.
Evening, Mrs. Besson.
Good evening. How do you know Mrs. Besson?
Well, most doctors know Mrs. Besson.
Some of them wouldn't mind knowing her a bit better.
Lily's found every morning outside the dock gate. Mind you, we don't have that much time to listen, you see. We have to work.
You're one of the lucky ones.
Oh, yes. We're lucky. Look at us.
Well, that's our middle nine.
Joe, Mrs. Besson wants to help us.
Anyone who wants to help us down here, why get suspicious?
Why should you be suspicious of me?
Why? Where do you live, Mrs. Besson?
St. John's Wood.
Different up there, ain't it? Was it 2 hansoms up the drive? Or plenty of servants who dust up all your books on socialism?
No, Mrs. Besson wants to help us. She wants to see how we have to live, what we have to go through. Yes. What about the thousands of dockers who wait like animals outside those dock gates every morning? For what? The pittance of a few hours of work at 4p halfpenny an hour.
Well, that's right. We're animals. They treat us like animals. They put us in a cage, did you know that? And then the foreman walks in like he's in a cattle market, including you. Oh, and me. The foreman never passes me by. There's always a ticket for Joey boy.
I'll write this article, Kate. It'll be a start. Will you help me? Okay. Of course we will. Come on. I'll write down the road. Can't trust them then around here. Where was you dragged up, Joe Broughton?
Same shit as you. Remember?
Why'd you have to be so rude to Miss
I wasn't
Besson?
being rude. I was putting out my point of view.
Who asked you for it?
Nobody. But nobody goes and asks for us.
She's trying to help us.
Well, I'm the best of luck. To me, she's just another joker.
She's different.
Say that again. Wait, what time I see you tonight?
I don't know.
Place yourself.
Me.
What was you doing out at
No.
Ginger Carter last night?
Not the same as when I'm out with you. He happens to be a gentleman.
You're supposed to be my Donna.
I'm nobody's Donna. Just because you buy a girl small port, you want to put a ticket on her back, reserved.
Listen.
No, you listen. I belong to nobody, and that's the way I like it. All right, go on your own. Then I don't get blood pressure like her. Now go on, push your barrel on your way, off you go.
Women give me pigeons anytime.
What is it about that man I'll never understand? He's either blowing off his top or eating out my end. Love for me is never quiet. Love for me is one long riot. Where are the wine and the roses? What the hell do
out of my way.
How's Rosie?
Suffering children come unto me.
All right, how's Rosie?
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
Is that all you can do? Spell the Bible! Nathan, Kate, he's off his cryptic. He never answers your questions.
Mr. Potter, if your Rosie don't get any better, can I have her too?
Shh.
That's so good for the unveiling.
You're not going to start unveiling.
Where the others are going?
Well, there's one that ain't.
But we're supposed to go.
No one from that section will be there. You can count on that. What are you all dolled up for?
We're going to the La-di-da.
When?
Tonight, of course. Up west. You're coming?
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
What's there to think about? You either coming or you ain't.
I might have other plans.
Like what?
Told you I'll have to think about it.
Please yourself.
I thought about it.
Joe's expecting you to come, Kate.
Why didn't he ask me himself?
He's feeding his pigeons, ain't he?
Pigeons. But we're going on the la-di-da.
Hey, have you heard the latest?
What?
They ain't gonna pay us for the 2 hours while they go to that unveiling.
What? They post notice in the factory gates. It's close to the afternoon. But they can't do that. If you don't believe me, go look at the factory
I reckon
gates.
word got out that our section wasn't going, and some of the others were gonna do the same.
They're not going to get away with this.
I'm gonna have a lovely long line of beds.
They're not, tell ya.
Stop getting yourself all worked up. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah. Wait. We're going to that unveiling.
Not me. You off your nut?
We'll give them a surprise.
What do you mean a surprise?
Come on, I'll tell you on the way. Let's go find the others. Hurry up. You should have seen them, Joe. All dressed up to the nines. The mayor, the governors, half the town was there, all with their wives. Talk about toffee nose. You should have seen their rats. All fruit flowers. They look like Covent Garden. Anyway, when the speeches were finished, the mayor goes over to the statue and pulls a bit of string, and down falls the Union Jack. And there was old Gladstone, all in marble. He looked quite sad. Anyway, we'd all been standing there as though butter wouldn't out in our mouths, hadn't we? But when I gave him the signal, did we let him have it? Rotten eggs, tomatoes, dustbin leavings, anything we could lay our hands on. And women were screaming, coppers were blowing their whistles. Joe, are you listening, Joe? Joe!
What?
You haven't heard what I said, have you?
What? Yes, I have.
Well,
Well, what good did it do you?
hell of a lot. Been a good half, and that's something we ain't had in a long time.
Well, they're bound to go get numbers of ringleader before a start.
Oh, mine was always wanted me. Stuff him, I don't care.
Yeah, neither one of these so-called mates of yours if you go get the sack.
Listen, I'm not going to row with you tonight. I ain't got the strength.
Hey, what don't you know?
Nothing, I'll just cut it. Come on, let's sit down. The pigeons will be back soon. That's more than I'd ever do if I was one.
Well, I'll tell you.
There's something about you, something different about you. Like no other child I know. Not your looks or your hair or the way that you turn. Not the thing that I see makes you special for me. But there's something about you makes me can't do without you. And maybe I never will know how to ever explain. Make it so shine away. But with my arms around you, there's something about you, my love. Well, I just took a bit of cake back to young Rosie Potter. She couldn't eat it, Joe. All her jaw. It's terrible.
Alright, come on, Paul. Blimey, you've seen Phossy job before. Come on. There's nothing you could have done about it.
There is, there must be.
Alright, Kate, just leave it, alright? Just for today.
Ina, we're in the paper! What? The link! This gossip's written about us! Read it, Kate! Today, I saw Aura in a match factory in the East End of...
What's it say? An article written by a woman that's the laughing stock of London in a newspaper no one's ever heard of.
It's a beginning.
Of what? More trouble? Ain't we got enough of that around here?
Give me that paper.
You'll curse the day you ever met that Bessel woman. And don't forget that I warned you.
Give me that paper! You're too late.
How are you, George?
I'm not too sure, Paula. Trying to get through that shuffle there's quite a hazard.
Perhaps one day gives us a hand to tidy up.
Annie, would you say that these pamphlets that I write to enlighten the working class as to their plight have some effect?
I know they do.
Then don't you think they may at least be displayed so that unsuspecting converts can peruse them?
Perhaps we can afford to pay staff.
Heavens, woman, all we need is a bigger shop.
And when we can afford a bigger shop.
And now you two. I'm trying to perform a miracle with the little money we have.
Try the loaves and fishes.
What did you think about my article on the match girls?
Very good, though I must admit to reservations about the denouement.
What do you mean?
A little melodramatic, don't you think?
Everything I said in that article was true.
I'm not disputing this, but that last paragraph, it sounds like East Lynne, written by the editor of the Financial Times.
Gosh, George!
What have I done wrong this time?
Have you no tact?
Tact has never been a strong point with the Irish. It comes of years of trying to cope with the British.
Can't you see she's trying to get back at her husband?
The Reverend Frank Besson. I didn't know he was a shareholder.
This is her daughter's very much.
This is a telegram.
A telegram no less. Fame at last.
Wonderful. Wonderful, just what we want.
Someone sent us a donation.
Listen to this. Letter to hand this morning. Nothing but a tissue of lies. Your article will receive legal attention. This is the kind of publicity we need for these match girls. We must get the press behind this. What response have we got so far?
Not very much. The Pall Mall Gazette and the staff were asked for details. How did these directors get a copy of the link?
I sent them one.
Oh, Annie, you are wonderful.
We must do something to get this campaign moving.
We're doing all we can.
What about the Times?
You don't expect the Times to get excited over working conditions, do you? And women's working conditions at that.
What about the London Trades Council?
We could try, but they've got enough trouble with the gas workers and the tram workers.
And the dockers.
Why are you always such a Job's comforter?
Annie, we have got to face the fact that trying to capture the public's attention over these match girls is going to be quite difficult. After all, I don't suppose working conditions there are any worse than anywhere else.
No! What about the fines, the wages, the stoppages? And what about phossy jobs?
Annie, I am on your side.
These girls have no way of airing their grievances. No way at all. They're completely helpless.
Good heavens, what is all that noise?
Hey! What is all this? We're on strike.
There's thousands more of us in the street.
They're holding up the traffic.
Can't strike, how can you?
It's easy. Just stop what you're doing.
Stuff two fingers up performance nose and walk out! We want you to help us like you promised.
Help you? Trying to get you organised, that's one thing. But a strike, do you realise what you have done? Who's ever heard of women going on strike before?
What do you know? What do you know? You sit here selling all your books and how to put things right. But what do you know? Louis, come here. Hurry up. Have you ever seen anything like that before? She got that from carrying heavy trays on her ass. Do you know how old she is? 12. The right old age of 12.
You got cat. Let them see.
Louis, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
What did you mean? Come on, we can do this on our own. Kate, don't. We're used to broken promises, Mrs. Besson. Kate, come back. What happened to your arm?
She cut it at the unveiling. She climbed up on the statue of Gladstone.
And cut her arm on purpose.
Blood run down the statue.
But why do such a thing? I mean, what are you trying to
To
prove?
show that they ignore us that the jockers and the tram workers put together. Yeah! This, by the way, girls, is Bernard Shaw. He really is on our side. Now, someone tell me about this strike. Kate, you tell me. Well, it's like I said in my letter. They came round and tried to get us to sign this bit of paper, saying that what you wrote in the link wasn't true.
And we told them what to do with the paper.
And when the foreman came round, I always find him false.
Made our life a bloody misery.
And in the end, they found some excuse to sack me. And so when Kate walked out, so did we.
It spread like wildfire. They came out in their hundreds. You go have a look in that street. There's miles of them back there.
They're holding up the traffic.
Very well. They want to fight? We'll give them one. I know the wine there, here we come. It's on today, there, here we come. We can set the Thames alight tonight. From here till we're gonna show 'em, now we go. We're gonna show 'em, here we go. Show 'em that we just won't take them all. We're on our way now.
What a paper you can read in your paper. What a do, what an uproar. From now on we're gonna show them we don't take them. We're gonna show them clear the way. We're gonna show them it's today. Show them that we just don't take no more. We're on our way now. We're gonna show them. We're gonna show them. We're gonna show them.
You never give up, do you? Come on. Come on, girls.
Where are you going?
Up the factory.
Anything going on here?
You heard the call to arms, didn't ya? The Scots are invading again. Thanks for the barrow, Joe.
Why? What am I supposed to do with all that stuff?
Stick it up your pigeon loft. Don't worry, Joe. We'll pick it up later.
Charming.
Yeah. What are you doing around this time of day anyway? Why aren't you at work?
I got the sack yesterday.
The sack? Then why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't see it yesterday, or the day before.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you know how it is.
No, I don't know how it is. I don't know how a girl can say that she belongs to a fella.
Let's not start around.
I ain't starting around.
That's how rounds start! What are people shouting at each other?
Blimey, we should know. We've had enough practice.
How'd you get the sack anyway? I thought you had your falling fixed with your dropsy.
Well, so did I. But it wasn't enough. He wanted a bit more, then a bit more every week. So Saturday, I see him at the anchor. He holds out his hand, and I grace it. He sees what I give him. He says that's not enough, Joey boy. Not enough for a regular ticket. I want more. So I give it to him. Right between the eyes.
You mean you're in?
He sailed across our bar and flying a bolt with full sail.
How lovely to be able to hate your foreman. That'd be better than a day at Southend.
Well, never mind about Southend. What about America, Kelly?
I've thought about it, Tom. I never stop thinking about it.
Well, thinking ain't enough.
Ah, Kate, there you are. Good evening, Joe. It's a nice evening.
It was.
Kate, I was thinking,
Bit dangerous for you, ain't it, Mrs. Besson? Wandering around here, all alone.
I come down here often alone.
Oh, I know. But not at this hour.
Joe.
When a doc is hungry, he'll listen. But at night, when he's had a few pints inside him, you better hang on to your stage.
Joe! Kate, can I talk to you alone?
Not before I've had a word with you. She's virgin soil for you, ain't she? Washing green pastures. I have known her ever since she was a kid. And whenever there was a fight going on, she was in, with her head down. But I'm telling you, the day she marries me...
Who said I'll marry you?
It's got nothing to do with you. The day she marries me, she'll be walking down the aisle, carrying a banner. But it'll be for us. Her and me. Because that's the only cause we're going to fight for.
But don't you see, you can't do it on your
Oh,
own.
I have seen you, Mrs. Besson, hold 1,000 men spellbound down to the dock gates. But I've heard you've never been able to hold one man in your life.
See you tomorrow, Kate. Oh, you docker, you! Look what you've done!
What I've done?
Wait for me, dear lady!
I'm
Wait
warning
for
you,
me!
Kate! I'm warning you.
A complete boycott. Not a word.
The Star and the Calmer Gazette carried out yesterday. They've launched your strike
It's
fund.
not enough.
Patience, Annie, patience.
We don't have time.
You don't expect the Tory press to get excited over a story like this, do you? A bunch of girls in strike in the East End of
There
London.
are more than 2,000 girls.
Industry for the Times begins and ends with the stock exchange.
But nothing is happening. We just hold meetings, the crowd support, and then go home.
They've seen it all before.
What do you mean by that?
It's always the same old faces. You, me, Eleanor Marx. We're the maniacs, the radicals. God's gift to the musical comedian. But if we could get one of those girls to stand up and tell her own story in her own words, it would mean more than the speeches the rest of us could make, put together.
Oh, it's a brilliant idea, George. You're a genius.
I know, I'm leaving it to posterity. Now tell me, how was your interview with Mr. Theodore Bryant and his fellow directors?
They just sat there like ostriches, burying their heads in the sand, denying everything. Do you know it'd be called phossy jaw? An occupational hazard. Just another one of your political stunts, Mom, one of them shouted at me.
The strike is politics, or it should be. I'll get it. We have a surprise visitor.
Kate, what brings you up here? I had to see you, Mrs. Bessie.
How did you get up here?
The conductors have given all of match girls free rides up from the East End. Got all the way to Aldgate. Don't walk the rest.
From Aldgate? That's miles!
It's beautiful up here. I walked over Amstelheath. I never knew there was so much sky. Take a seat. Have some tea. You must be exhausted. Oh.
That won't fill a tooth. Take the plate.
How are the girls? All right, I suppose.
You must remember you've made history. No one's ever heard of women going on strike before.
We get hungry though, just the same as men. Your strike funds me not. You'll have some money soon. It may not be much, but it will help. Have you had a committee meeting to draw up your demands? Oh, that's what I come to see you about. See, I don't know how to run a meeting. Everybody shouts at once.
That sounds quite normal.
I can't hear them, they can't hear me. It just ends in a row. I say, all in favour, put up your hands, and they all do. Well, then I say all against, and they put their hands up again.
This smells of democracy.
They just all shout. I have a little book on meeting procedure you can have.
And she has the scars to prove
I
it.
found it a great help. Do you remember the first time we met? I'll never forget. Do you remember the way you described working in that match factory? Not really. I'll just say the first thing that comes to my head. Joe says that's my trouble. Do you think you could stand up in front of 100, maybe 1,000 people and tell them the same story, in the same way? What do you mean? Tell them like you told me. Tell them what you want. Me? But I'd be scared stiff if the girls were with you. Oh.
We've got to let people know about you.
Everybody knows in the East End.
It's not enough, Kate.
Would you try? Would you be there all the time? Well, it's silly me holding a meeting. Everybody would laugh. We'll see.
Okay.
She's a Mrs. Besson, I expect.
This time of night?
Well, she's famous now, ain't she? Sprouting up all these meetings, getting her name in the papers. Silly cow. Blimey. That had the chance she's got.
What are you talking about?
I went to America with you. Well, if I had a chance like that, you wouldn't see me for dust.
So you'd come to America with me, would you?
With you, with anybody. You can get me out of this stinking hole.
No, I say. I thought it might be me.
Might be.
Or if you looked at another bloke when we got out there, oh, I tell you, I just...
You never have to worry about me. If I went with you, I'd work for you, I'd slave for you, and only you.
Say hello then, come in like. Put my feet out.
If you wanted to. But you wouldn't. Because you ain't that sort of bloke.
Well, the question is, are you that sort of girl? Like you say you are.
That's a chance you'd have to take. Unless you take my word.
Act in haste, repent at leisure. That's what they all say.
How would you know? You've only ever had one girl in your life.
Kate and me, we grew up together. It seemed natural like.
Don't seem natural to me. But if she's acting now,
Well, you know Kate.
that's no excuse not to keep belong to a bloke.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't look at another fella.
And neither would I.
When I did my head.
That'll be the day. Do you want me to pick a message? You don't have to. I'm right here. Good night, Joe.
Yes, we don't stay here.
Joe,
Stay here.
what's she doing here?
She lives round here. Well, don't you remember?
Joe, I'm sorry, I was with Mrs. Besson. I was having a
I
meeting.
wonder why you don't live up there with her.
Joe, I'm sorry.
What am I supposed to do? Sit around and play tiddlywinks?
I know you better than that.
Well, here's something you didn't know. I'm leaving Friday.
Why don't
Now I can take you, I could go alone, or I can take someone else.
you don't have to tell me that someone else is.
Well, it doesn't matter. No more words, no more arguments.
But John, listen, I just...
No, Kate! Look, I don't care anymore. Just make up your mind. This strike or me. Can I buy you a drink down the Anchor? All right. Come on, Jess. Remember, Kate. Friday.
Comes a time, and you know that the is now to make up your mind and leave all behind to go. Let you know Lucky.
Holly.
Chairman, if you please.
Get on with it.
Now it says here, the duties of the chairman are to maintain order.
Throw that book of Miss Besant's away.
Order, if you please, and to see that due respect is paid to the chair. To rule promptly on questions of order, the chairman should always be of good appearance. All beards and moustaches should be right.
You need a shave.
Throughout all the week.
She's been like that the past 9 months.
I wish Kate was here. She'd do it proper.
Well, she ain't, is she? So I'm doing it while she's busy.
Where is Kate? I don't know.
I ain't seen her all yesterday.
She ain't disastrous, was she?
You would never do that.
Joe's going to America, ain't he?
Can we get on with these demands?
I'm ready and waiting.
That's the story of your life.
We don't want no more fines.
What about the wages we want?
Look, let me get these down one at a time.
Brothers,
I think she's on the touch.
Do you mind? We're all in a meeting.
so are my bloody pigeons up there. Come down, you feathered nits.
Right, now anybody want to make a motion?
That's a funny question to ask in the middle of a meeting.
When you bounce up, them pigeons get more excited. Sit down, Will. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, you can't have a baby in the middle of this meeting. Anyway, what's this meeting about, Paul?
Brother, will you kindly shut up? Right, now what's next?
Good match you up, what's stopped stopped.
I'll stop just I stop. That does not sound right.
And premises should be provided with neat outcome.
Yeah, no more phossy on our bread.
Right, that's a resolution.
Kate's got to get her job back.
That's an addendum where you get stuck. And that's an amendment. Now it says here, if an amendment to a motion is carried by a majority, it becomes a resolution or a substantive motion, which may subsequently be amended or complemented by an addendum. If carried by a majority, it becomes an original motion. Any questions?
What? A load of cobblers. Throw that book away. We can put these down in our own way.
I reckon you're wasting your time anyway.
You fancier of pigeons, you!
Are you in charge of this meeting already? I wish Kate was here.
Well, she ain't. So let's get on with it.
If carried up to a motion is carried by a majority, it becomes a resolution or a substantive motion. If an amendment to a motion is carried by a majority, it becomes a resolution or a substantive motion. It becomes an original motion. Now what the hell? An original motion. Well, I ain't born a perishing notion, but it becomes an original motion. If an amendment to a motion is carried by a majority, it becomes a resolution or a substantive motion. It becomes an original motion. Now what the hell? An original motion. Well, I ain't born a perishing notion, but it becomes an original motion.
I told you we'd get it done.
Everybody, look what we found. This one in Glasgow was. Well, come down here and took our jobs. One of them that's done a magnet job.
It wasn't me, I tell you. I wanted you to know.
Asked Marie to come down here.
Aye, there were about 20 of us come down yesterday.
I thought we're supposed to be winning this strike. Doc, do you recognise her? Was she one of them what done you?
I don't know. I can't remember. Just let her go.
Let her go after what she did to you.
What are we going to do? Take it in turns?
Tit for tat, that's what I say. We need to be taught a lesson.
Do you think, by us doing her, the governors are going to stop bringing them down?
If we show them what happens to them when they do come down, well, they might not want to. Oh, no, you don't.
Please, don't touch me, don't touch me. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Now, wait a minute. We want to keep this fair, don't we? Above board, like.
Why? It takes long they turned up.
We do things different down here. Like Miss Perkins says. We'll take it in turns. Come on your feet, Sneeze. Leave her alone. You've given orders to. Get out of my way. You want to fight her? You fight me first.
So that's it. There's no plenty of us here willing to do it.
I'll fight. You, what good will it do, Kate?
I'll tell ya. She ain't fighting me because of this strike. She's fighting me because she thought I might take Joe away from her. That is me. He might take to America.
Kate, don't be a fool. Go with Joe. Nonsense. I'll fight you.
Oi!
No, God.
Ways.
I wonder what it'll be. A girl or boy?
What's the difference?
Did your mum tell you nothing?
I mean, just another mouth to feed.
I'm only going to have a small family when I get married.
You mean if you get married?
Don't worry, Mr. Wright is waiting for me somewhere.
Well, I think he keeps avoiding you.
I wonder what it feels like. Having a baby inside you.
I'm 12.
He saved my life. Having 12 kids.
Nah, the real man snuffed it.
You've got no romance. It must be nice having your own baby. One thing that's really yours. Holding it close. Seeing it sleep. What is it, you little boy? That's it. That's enough for me. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Can't go back, not now.
I've had enough, I tell you.
So have I. Me too.
Who's talking about going back? After all we've been through, you want to go back now?
Because of what we've been through.
Nothing's going to get any better.
One can take so much. And we took enough.
I told you, we'll never beat him.
Will we not beat?
We'll see. See what the others say. We'll go around to take a vote.
Listen. Listen to me, all of you. Stand still and listen. Do you think what happened to my win happened because of this strike? What just happened was one of the reasons we left in the first place. We'd had enough. Hadn't we? We'd had enough. Now all of a sudden, you get frightened and you want to give up. Well, I'll tell you. If you do, you deserve everything you get. And you get a lot. Go away.
Girls, it's happening. It's happening.
What's happened? What's going on?
Nothing, dear lady. Nothing at all. Now, what's this about directors?
The recruits were meeting this Friday. Friday? Yes. Myself, the London Trades Council, and a member of your strike committee. I would like it to be you, Kate.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It should be you, Kate.
I don't know. I said I don't know!
What's wrong with her? What's happened?
What's wrong with all of us?
Men.
Everyone is desperate. It's a strike over.
We live in hope. We must wait and see.
Waiting,
battle, but the war's not over. There's a lot to be done. For future, Kate. All right, we're coming. Oh, Joe, you didn't go. Tell me why, Joe. Why did you go?
I couldn't find anyone to feed my pigeons.
Joe.
we're going to be joined by the rest of the cast at the moment, but well, first of all, wow, you are absolutely fantastic, and as your principal, I am so proud of every single one of you. Those on the stage here and those out there, you are terrific. Students of BSM, you're wonderful. I'm so proud of you. Are you going to join us on the stage, or are we going to wait a minute? Come on. We also, it's sometimes quite a busy place, BSM. We also had a careers fair at lunchtime today, while an earlier performance was just finishing a big show to over 200 primary children from BSM and also from a couple of Amani schools. But at the careers fair, a young man who, I won't embarrass him, but he is in the audience this evening, and the young man came up to me, he was clearly thinking about his future, as we would expect him to be doing at a careers fair, and he said, "Mr. Basher, why did you ever become a teacher?" And so I thought a little bit about that, and I think really the answer, I won't say your name, but the answer to that question really is, one of the answers to that question is seeing the development of these young people just over the last week. When we were here, we had the long weekend last weekend. These young people were in here for 6 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. And just seeing how they've developed in confidence and ability and skill over the last week, that is a real privilege, I can tell you. But what's even more of a privilege is having been here at BSM over the last 3.5 years and seeing how these young people have developed in that time is just amazing. So that's one of the reasons why I'm a teacher, I'm in education, because watching you folk develop is absolutely incredible. And Jack, this is your last performance. We're really sorry to see you go. So we wish you well as you pursue a career in film and theatre and media. But Jack's not always been quite so confident, and he can tell you 1 or 2 stories about that. So it is really a privilege to work with these young people, and that's certainly one of the reasons why I'm very proud to be their principal. But I think those of you in the audience who are thinking perhaps of a career on the stage or just taking part in a production in the future, I think it's really important to point out that what you've seen this evening is the result of, since last summer, a huge amount on their part of hard work, dedication and commitment. They've really worked hard over a long period of time, combined with the perseverance, patience, support and professionalism of the team who have worked with them. That combination creates the quality you've seen this evening, and also a little bit of talent. So I think it is very important that I acknowledge the wonderful team, and it is an amazing team that have worked together to produce the wonderful show this evening. And so if we can't applaud them one by one, because we might be here till midnight or beyond, some of us got a half marathon to run tomorrow morning. So if we do them as a group, so I'll do them in groups. So I'll sort of give an indication when we give them each group a round of applause. Let's start off with the set and costume design first. So the set design, Jeff Holloway. Costume design, Vicky Nolan, assisted by Gay Clifford. Visual effects, Maurice Mole. And the set artist, Justine Phillips, Hayley Myhill and Alex Henry. Let's give that team. Think a little bit about stage management and floor management. Stage management and sound, Oscar Stafford up in the gods there. Floor manager, Philip Lambie. Lighting, George White. And props, Hilary White and Fiona Stafford. Thank you to that group. We've got a fantastic team out there each evening doing the makeup. Janice Sage, Indy Navarro, Debbie Prince. And also the technical assistants, Josh White, Alfie Goodman, Paddy Chowdhury, Abdullah, Gehu and Beju. That team, please. Okay, we sold a huge number of tickets, and the ticket and programme design was by Amani, obviously a lady of many talents. Also Marion, our communications assistant. Box office was Angela Bam. You'll have seen photos in the programme, outside and in the press. And I'd like to thank our 3 photographers, Hilary, Hans Kolster and Ben Vasher. Thank you to that group. special thank you goes to Margis, Waleed, Santosh and our superb maintenance team who do all sorts of things connected to this production for days on end. So thank you to that wonderful And also, music's quite important in a musical. We've got fantastic friends of BSM. We've also got Caitlin, one of our students in the orchestra. Friends of BSM and Caitlin, thank you for your wonderful... As ever, in any team, there are leaders. And there are 4 people who I do have to make special mention to, who have led, since September, the production of what we've seen this evening. First of all, you might have seen a fair amount of dance and movement this evening. Katie Bamford, you're a wonderful dancer. Music, amazing, Adrian. Please come up and show our appreciation. Co-director, Anna Vasher. And Debbie Alawan. Well, I'm so proud. What a wonderful team, fantastic team of staff, of parents, of friends of BSM, amazing students. I think they're going to show you, or show them one more time. Thank you.